Ernesto, Tito Mercado, man, how you doing? We're here in Houston, a day away from your fight. How you feeling, buddy?
I'm feeling great, man. Just, got done with weigh-ins. Everything's getting the food in, and I'm just ready and focused for tomorrow.
Listen, Tito, I'm part of the media. Obviously, I know who you are. Started studying you this week. You have a hell of a punch, man. You're knocking a lot of guys out. But, boxing isn't a mainstream sport. Talk to the people who don't know you. Tell them a little bit about yourself. How did it all start?
Yeah, so, obviously my name is Ernesto Tito Mercado. I started boxing at 14, born and raised in Pomona. I originally started at 4 years old. My father kind of introduced me to it. I seen him, started training my uncle. My dad used to box in the past, did some amateur stuff, but I guess he kind of got into it. My uncle started training him, and I kind of just, seen from the distance, glancing. And I guess I just kept seeing it every day, and I was kind of getting interested, and my dad was always at work or training my uncle, so I kind of found that as a way to kind of spend more time with my dad. So I was kind of just looking. And most guys you see, their father figure or the father kind of throws them into the gym, whether they get in trouble. But I kind of threw myself into it. I told him I want to do that. So then the next day I started waking up at 5 in the morning, started training, and I'm still doing it to this day.
Hey, man, listen, you had a hell of an amateur career. I think 300 fights or over 300 fights. Talk to us about that. How many were there, and how were you able to do that, man?
Yeah, as soon as I turned 8 years old, I started fighting right away. I think I was even a little younger than 8 when I had my first fight. But, yeah, every single local show that they had, didn't matter if they had. I remember my second fight I fought a dude with 60 fights. So it didn't matter. I was fighting every weekend, didn't matter who it was. And I think that really kind of it's making the program right now so easy for me because I have so much experience. Got in there with a lot of guys, so I kind of seen everything, and everything's. Obviously everything's playing out the way we wanted to, but yeah, man. I think I've had a little bit over 300 amateur fights. I had like 9-10 books. I ain't gonna lie to you, all of them filled out. And
yeah.
22-time national champion, Olympic alternate. I was gonna represent Nicaragua for the Olympics. For Tokyo, fortunately they closed Argentina down the same week I was gonna go travel there, so I didn't get a chance to do that. But yeah, I had a big amateur career.
Is that what made you turn pro right after you weren't able to perform in the Olympics? You just turned pro right after that?
Yeah, so originally the first time I was going to turn pro with Top Rank and ESPN. That was the first time they canceled the Olympics, and then they said they're going to have it back on, so I waited again for like another 6-7 months, and then they canceled again, so I was like, I'm going to turn pro.
Okay.
Yeah, so I turned pro 2021.
And we don't have a promoter yet. I know you have a hell of a lot of offers. You're 14-0 with about 13 knockouts. Impressive record. You got anybody out there looking for you?
Of course, man. We got a lot of these top promoters looking at us right now, and I think right now the main thing that I'm focused on right now is just the near burials. April 5th tomorrow. I just like to fight, man, and what we've been doing so far, we've been getting great names in there, staying active. I don't see no prospect fighting 5-6 times a year, and knocking these dudes out. Nakatila, Lundy, all these guys that are knocking out. I don't see nobody else doing it, so I think we're doing a good job, and I'm just focused on that right now.
Hell of a job with Lundy. Hey, listen, you're 14-0, 13 knockouts. You're in the 140 division, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
With that huge, extensive amateur career, do you think you're ready for those big names like the Haney's out there, the Ryan Garcias, the Pit Bulls, those big names that bring them big dollars? You think you're ready for all that?
Oh, of course, man. I've been ready. And I think the only thing I need now is just a contract, a pen, and a paper. You know what I'm saying? I just need to go there, just sign that, and just get the fight going. So really, all I need right now is just opportunity. I feel like skill-wise, these fights that I had, like I said, I feel like I developed real good. I've been doing 10 rounds, so I haven't made it to the full 10 rounds except once. But yeah, no, man, I feel like I'm ready.
Yeah. Hey, listen. You got your Devin Haney's and all your big names there. When you were up and coming, can you tell us about any maybe big opponents that you saw in the amateurs that we may know of today? Like, hey, I faced so-and-so in the amateurs, somebody that we knew?
I faced a lot of guys, I faced dudes like Amado Vargas. I faced dudes like Ryan Garcia's brother, Sean Garcia. I faced a lot of guys, man. I faced Aaron Aponte, who I think signed with he signed with DAZN. I faced Charlie Sheehy, who signed with Top Rank. So I faced a lot of top guys. I beat, pretty much any name you could think of, I pretty much beat him that was in my weight class.
Yeah. Listen, tomorrow night, you have a big test in front of you, and it's on DAZN, man. It's Red Owl Promotions. This is a big stage. It's Red Owl Promotions. They're known to put on big events. The Zone, a lot of people are here. Last time I was here, Crawford was here. The time before that, Shane Mosley was here. Oscar de la Hoya's been here. A lot of big names have been here. Are you ready for the big stage tomorrow night?
Oh yeah, of course, man. Like I said, and I'm glad I'm finally able to get the opportunity to, like I said, showcase myself with the bright lights. I know a lot of fighters, once it gets to the bright lights and big fights, they kind of fold. So I just want to show everybody how consistent I am, and like I said, nothing don't change. Whether I'm fighting in somebody's backyard, 10 people, 1,000 people, it don't matter. It's gonna be the same results always.
How important is tomorrow night for you? And did you do anything different in training camp, getting prepared for this?
No, everything's the same. Training hard, sparring a lot of rounds, sparring great dudes. Everything's the same. Obviously, I think we just adjust different strategies for different opponents. But other than training, it's the same. It's the same, just different strategy for a different guy. That's it.
What do you got to say to all your fans in the San Gabriel Valley, man?
Man, stay tuned. Make sure you purchase the Zone to watch me fight. I believe it's going to be at 5 p.m. Pacific time. You guys don't want to miss it. Like always, I go over there, I box my ass off, and like always, I want to give every fan the bang up for the buck, so I go over there and I go for the knockout.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Tito Mercado, guys, live tomorrow night on the Zone. Don't miss it. If you leave, maybe in the first round, you may miss something, man, because this guy knocks everybody out. So don't get up, don't get any snacks when you see this guy fighting, man. Sit there and watch pretty much, I think it's going to be a knockout tomorrow. Sit there, don't go anywhere, don't get a drink, don't do nothing. If you blink, this guy might end the night and you'll be upset. You want to see the knockout. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
Thank you.